Alright, we are making some draft shoes for a horse tomorrow that we're going to shoe. I'm using 3/8 inch and a quarter. He didn't get along very well with half by inch and a quarter. So we're going to go ahead. I got 17 3/4 cut. That's in the fire. This is 18. He's got 1 foot bigger than the other. The feet are actually the same size, same length around, but 1 foot likes to be fit a little bit bigger than the other. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already got them marked 3/16 off center. I'm going to go ahead and get them in the fire. We're just going to build them. They're just going to be plain stamped, no crazy heels or anything on them, toe clip them. I have another pair that a buddy of mine made for me the other day playing around. He cut 18 1/4 and 18. I know that they're somewhere around there. I've shot this horse in the past, but I don't know how much the feet have changed. So I wanted to be prepared. So I'm going to cut a pair just a 1/4 inch smaller, and that gives me some room. I don't have the shoeing van up. I'm going to be working out of the back of the truck. I might try to video tomorrow as well and make a video out of it if I get time. But we're just going to make some horseshoes before I get going practicing for Amarillo. So I figured I'd bring you guys along for that. So here we go. I am working out of the gas. Just a little low on coke right now, so figured we'd go ahead and not go any further in wearing down my gas that I need, or my coke that I need. So we'll get going here. Let me mess with something. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. The first piece is going to be the smaller foot. It's going to be 17 3/4. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to jump the toe up just a little bit. I don't need a whole ton in there. You know, I'm not making some big crazy specimen. It's going on a horse's foot, so I don't really want a big toe weight. He kind of flips his feet out there to begin with. So this is 17 3/4. I'm just going to put a little bit in it, and then I'll turn the toe in the same heat. So I can get a little bit more on it. I'm going to grab a punch real quick. Alright, so got a punch, Rachel. Hello, I'm just a kid. How are you? So I got my punch. We're just going to plain stamp these for no particular reason other than that's just kind of what I'm going to do. I got a drift. There's my E-head punch. So I've got drift, pritchel, punch. I'll probably just clip it with a cone hammer. Yeah, I am making draft horse horseshoes for a horse that we're going to shoe tomorrow. set these calipers. I'm gonna go 2 1/4. I'd rather be a little wide than a little narrow. There's those. We'll mark our nail holes. I'd rather be inside the center with a big draft if I'm going to be anything. Alright, so I got the toe bend set up, and now we're going to stick that one back in there and do the same to the other one. Same thing again. Alright. Take this in. Alright, so what I'm going to come out here is I'm going to come out and just make the heel for the horseshoe, turn the branch, and then we'll go ahead and either punch our nails or at least at a minimum we'll mark them here. first going to go ahead and mark them. Here. All right. So just for the sakes of not tearing any punches up or anything like that, I just went ahead and I just marked those nail holes. You know, I didn't find it necessary to really have to go in there and tear crap up. I could have probably punched it, especially if I had a striker. We damn sure could have punched it, but just went ahead and marked it. We'll take a heat on the other one, make that heel, turn that branch, and just get those marked too. We'll make them in see, toe 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll clip them on the 6. Still pretty efficient. Just come out. Thinking about the horse's foot that I'm going to be shoeing. Lovely thing about 3/8 inch and a quarter, it's going to bend and move on you a whole lot, so stop, get it right. That's why we're making them at home, so we're not rushed. Get good shoes that go on, nice, scalable. Kind of overbent that heel. Just go ahead and get it marked. Beautiful. All right. We'll stick this one back in, get it ready. Y'all bear with me, I gotta getting over a cold here, so gotta clean the old nostrils out. All right. Here we are. See here. Alright, we're good. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to come out. I'm just going to clean the shape up, kind of run the section. It's going to be a bit hot to punch right off the rip. Then we'll go ahead and get it punched and pritchled, hammer box. That branch will be good to go. Drop that one in there, and I'm going to drop this bigger punch in here. I am punching this for an E10. Box it. Alright, grab our pritchel. Alright, put the other side to fire. So on this next one, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to repeat the process. Just come out, clean up the branch, then go ahead and punch it, gather it all back up, flatten it, box it, and then we'll punch it, and then we'll pritchel it. Flip and punch around just so that way when I go back through the nail holes, I'm making a true square. I'm screwing the holes up to the punch. That pritchel's no bueno. Grab it up. Alright. Alright, now we're going to do the other branch. Anyone got any questions so far? Anything? Just typical horseshoe making. Move you guys a little closer, you can get a little tighter feel of what we're doing here. Anyone ever watched a draft horse get shod or have shoes put on it or know anything about draft horses? Let me know in the comments right here. If you've been around horses or watched horses get shod, or maybe there's a couple farriers on here, maybe you've seen, or maybe you've shod some draft horses. Give me some, let's talk about it. Tell me what you think about it. Alright guys, give me some questions. Come on, fill me in here. We're just here building draft shoes for a horse tomorrow. That we're going to nail on. And he's a big Clydesdale. Not real sure how old he is. But we're using 3/8 inch and a quarter mild steel. We're just making some plain stent horseshoes for him. We're going to toe clip them here in a little bit. I don't really have a set of punches for a plain stamp set up for an E10 and 3/8 steel. So that's why you see me kind of double drifting, trying to get to the bottom with the one drift. Damn, drop it. Then I'm coming back in with my next drift, opening everything up, which happens to be the punch I use at convention for the draft class. I know the 10 fits it, but it fits it in 1/2 inch, not 3/8. And then I'm just coming in with this big fat punch that's kind of oversized and just popping the heads open. scritchel these nail holes out. Alright, got the horseshoe made. I'm going to use my calipers, make sure my center dot is still accurate. Off just a sconch. I'm going to move that over. And then we will toke them on the next team. Still no questions? Everybody's following along? There will be a test after this on what we've gone over. Just kidding. I know you guys are like fucking YouTube. Shut up, dumbass. One thing you guys are going to notice here at the end, I'll give you guys an actual view of the shoes we're making when we get done. One thing you guys are going to notice is the shapes of them are going to be a little different. This guy has a high-low. It's not super exaggerated, but there's definitely one foot's, a bit more upright. And that's why I say the feet aren't different sizes, but the angles of them are a bit different. So one needs to be fit with a little bit more length than the other. To get back to the point of origin, it requires a different amount of steel. Not a lot, just 1/4 inch, but in doing so, you'll see that the shapes are different. And ironically, the foot that struggles a bit more is this quote-unquote low foot, is the one that we're going to have a little bit of a tighter toe on. This one here that I have, it's the one that we cut more steel for. And the whole idea is we can kind of tighten his toe up, it'll open his heels up, and in turn, everything will function properly the way that it's supposed to. So, come in here, pop these nail holes out. Trust our mark. Yep, that one's good. So we'll roll off of that one. Alright, so I'm going to use a cone peen clipping hammer. This is a Bloom. I think it's like a 2-pound. Kind of OG clipping hammer. I'm going to set you guys up. I'm going to move you guys around over here. Get you guys moved around. Get you guys moved around right to here. Because I'm fixing to clip this bad boy. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So, alright, here we go. We're going to clip. Draw the toe clip on the horseshoe. Come out. Get the flag off of it. See out behind it. Got some material. Hanging out at the base. I'm going to walk it right up the center. leave some mass here because I want to be able to reset this. Alright, and there's our clip. See down here in the hardy hole. I'm going to forge it back in. You guys can't quite see what I'm doing here. Give you a little spin. Forge my clip back in. Alright, I'm just going to jump right in here and get my nail holes popped open again. Just make sure that they're opened up. I can always pritzel them out some more if I need to or whatever. On the job, obviously I'd like to have them as close as possible. So, flip them over, run the back punch through, or back pritzel through them. I will take these off the hammer. We are still trying to make a living here. Got them punched good, solid. The basic horseshoe, it's just big, that's all. Go ahead and pitch our clip. I'm going to go ahead and brush it. Alright, one down, we'll clip the next one. Alright. Again, give her a good brush, get all the slag out of the way. That just makes it so that way when you come right here, you're not forging slag back into your shoe, which is then going to be stuck because you're right at the end of the go, you know. Whatever you do here at the end, you don't have time to forge it out or clean it out or whatever. So you push material back into that slag or up into that shoe. That's all she wrote. You're here now. So come here. Got us a nice clip, as you can see. This one's got a little nicer shape. This is also kind of the foot I remember the most, so that may be why as well. Over. We'll go ahead and pop nail holes open again. You guys, if you kind of like this kind of stuff or want to see some more of it, be sure to subscribe. You know, just kind of something we do for fun. I like sharing. You know, there's a lot of farriers, horseshoeing stuff out there, and Facebook world or YouTube world, and unfortunately, not all of it's most educated guys. It's sometimes who can, you know, put together a movie, so to say. And in the end, the horse is suffering the most for it. So I'm not saying that all the guys are, but we're just out here trying to put out, you know, kind of what good educated farriers, at least I like to think educated, look like. And the whole basis of it is the horse wins. You know, we're out here just trying to do no harm to that horse. You know, if you trim and respect the capsule, you know, we don't try and make it what we think it needs to be, or force the horse into what we think it should be. We listen and don't over trim and then fit what you trim. Pretty good way to, you know, stay out of their way. So, in just a second, and I'm gonna set both these shoes up here. Like I say, we are going to nail these on tomorrow. Well, either these or some that our buddy Try made. Give me 1 second here. I'll flip you guys around. Alright, so this is what we got made. You can see they're just fresh out of the fire. 8 nail holes. Kind of fairly balanced. They are front draft shoes. So if you guys like this, be sure to subscribe and keep following along. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.